Hi, it's me, Vamp, and welcome to another Devstream recap. This is a recap of Devstream 130. Now, I know you come here for like the most juicy detail. So, as you can see, there is a chart on screen right now. Dog Days Soaked Enemy. So, for those of you guys that don't know, a special, summertime event just ended on Warframe. It lasted 2 weeks. They decided to do it at the end of summer. I don't know why, but anyway, the event nonetheless, it just ended not too long ago. And these are the numbers of basically everyone that got soaked, all the enemies that got soaked. As you can see, the one at the end, far right hand got soaked the most, and then the hat one, that's what we're going to call him, not to be confused with the other hat one. Okay, got soaked the least. Okay, but seriously, that's the chart. They started the beginning of the dev stream with that. Who am I to argue with that? It's actually a very colorful chart. I'm sure you can imagine who made the chart. Okay, so see, for those of you guys that don't know, Rebecca loves her charts, okay? She loves them. The stats and everything, every time I talk about stats and stuff, 9 times out of 10, you'll have her to thank for those stats. So yeah, and I assumed it's across all platforms. It doesn't say that it's just on PC, so I assume it's across all platforms because the alert was across all platforms. Okay, but anyway, moving on, I'll leave this up until our next bit of stuff, which I guess would be sooner than later. Because, okay, so 2 gifts of the Lotus Alert should be live right now on all platforms. One is like a Dog Day popsicle thing, I think, and then another is a potato. I think it's a reactive potato, but it could be a cantaloupe. Don't quote me on either one. I heard potato, I was like, yes, a potato. A potato. Okay, moving on. I had nothing funny to say about that, so I just, went with it, and it turns out weird. So, anyway, moving on. Nightwave Series 2. They mentioned that it will probably be extended, like Series 1 was. I mean, okay, so Sheldon was a bit snarky with his answer. He was like, okay, so what episode are we on? They answered 3, by the way. And how many episodes did the last series have? The answer was 5, by the way. Then is Nightwave Series 2 ended yet? Okay. But yeah, that was what Sheldon said. But yeah, it's apparently going to be extended. In the end, it's going to be like a throwback to the early days of, Warframe, DE crew and stuff. So I'm thinking the ending might have something to do with Hayden Tenno. Who knows? Don't quote me on that. That's just my speculation. Hayden Tenno, Human Lotus. I don't know. I don't know Warframe anymore. Before Warframe, there was Hayden Tenno. That's all I know. Okay. Anyway, moving on. We're gonna get badges for mastery rank stuff, which is going to be interesting. Official badges. That's what we will have, and I'm assuming you get to pick the frame, but maybe not. Maybe that will give us an idea of what DE thinks of our frames, if, rating wise, who they think is best or not, who knows? And then, as I'm sure you can see a little bit in the background right now, we have Equinox Deluxe skin. Night form on the left, day form on the right, and both form in the middle. I'll be honest, not sure how I feel about this deluxe skin. I'll have to see it in game, I suppose. But we have another deluxe skin, which this is going to be up for the rest of the stream, this next one, because one of the next two, because they didn't give us too many assets. They gave us a lot of information, so definitely feel free to listen in for the rest of that, but not that many assets. Okay, so feast your eyes on this. This is Ivara in-game. This is an update of how her deluxe skin is. Yes, this is Ivara, and yes, Ivara is a female frame. This is her deluxe skin. This is how she is now. This is who she is, and I like it so much. So much so far. But wait, it gets better. This is her and her bow. Okay? Yeah, this is how detailed her bow is. I'll be honest, the bow seemed like something from Breath of the Wild, if I'm being honest. Like some fancy Breath of the Wild thing. Like, some fancy go-to market. Okay, you know what? You know what? Yeah, I'll let you guys admire that. I said this image was going to be up for the rest of the video, and it is. So next, the guitar thing. I don't remember what it's called, but it finally hooked up in game. So that should be shipping soon-ish. You will finally be able to play like a ukulele type guitar in the game. And according to Steve, if you have Octavia, you can have her play a beat in the background. So you can get your kind of own mini band going on. Oh, and the guitar thing, of course, is going to be emote, but they mentioned that you will be able to turn down or even off your teammates, guitaring ukulele skill sounds if you want. Just like you can with the Octavia thing. Okay? And then both frames, last time they mentioned that both Grendel and Gauss would be releasing together. They've decided to break them up. They're not super friends anymore. Apparently they're still friends, but they're not super friends. Okay? That's a whole thing. They're not super friends. They're friends, but they're never going to be friends like they were ever again. Okay, but seriously, they decided to break it up because apparently Grendel still had some issues that he needs to work out, and Goss is just about ready to ship. So that's why they didn't really hold it up for us. Now, I know a few people who will be quite happy about this. Ribbon cap is being increased. I don't know to what. I think they said around 110, 120 instead of the 90 cap. So if you're into ribbons, you'll have the platinum to spare. That's actually very good. Very good indeed. And Sentinel ribbons are finally making a comeback. Apparently, Samaris is going to sell ribbons for Sentinels because some people want it. A lot of people don't care, and then there are those people who know it's going to affect the market in a big way, so they don't want it at all. But yeah, it's coming back, so be prepared for that. Goss, the next coming frame, apparently he's slated to release on PC this month before the end of August. So that means in September we'll probably get him on console. He's going to come with 2 signature weapons, which of course will have effects that he gets extra when he's holding them. So that's pretty cool. We got to see Grendel in game. Grendel eats people and gets different effects based on that. Like one is AoE, one is energy boost, and then a straight up armor buff for whatever enemies he's eating. Apparently he could puke out other enemies as well. I'm a bit sketchy as to what all of his abilities are, but his ultimate is called Meatball right now. I don't know if that would change or not. He becomes like that rollerball, and basically like calamari style, you eat an enemy, you grow a little bit bigger. I think it's pretty cool. Unfortunately, I believe it's a energy consumption thing, so yeah, it's not going to be infinite, but it still seems like it's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to use that. Apparently, disruption mode, it's getting an expansion, so now we won't just have one type of enemy, because then apparently ghouls are going to be coming in some disruption mode. There's going to be some disruption nodes on the Kuba Fortress, and apparently Kuba will be one of the rewards. Lua is going to have new rewards too. They are making some syndicate changes in the future. Sorry if this all kind of jumbled together. I don't have any nice, neat segue for any of this stuff. It's just like information that's good information, but it's kind of just out on its own, each separate little tag thing. But anyway, Nightwave rewards in the future. They didn't say when. Steve mentioned maybe making intermission Nightwave, where you can get rewards from Series 1 of Nightwave or from the past. I kind of like that idea, but don't. At the same time, I do agree that they should make the past Nightwave rewards available for people, but I don't know if putting them in Nightwave Intermission is the way to go, because me as a player personally, I play Nightwave Intermissions as well. I have no reason to play if I'm just going to get rewards I already have. So we'll see what happens there. I would like to know your opinions on that in the comment section below. I just hit my headphone. Don't know if you heard that or not, but it's out there. Let's see. Modular arc wings. Apparently, it seems like modular arc wings are going to work just like Zaws or kick guns. You build your own arc wing. So that's going to be interesting. And apparently there may be arcanes for those, just like there's arcanes for kick guns or Zaws. So that will be interesting as well. Let's see what comes of that. I don't know. I mean, I guess I do need an arc wing. New arc wing, since all arc wings are getting blinked. There's really no point in me just limiting myself to one arc wing now. But yeah, anyway. Infested decorations for the dojo we are getting. Which, if you're a big dojo decorator, I didn't say JoJo because I've actually never seen that anime as of making this video. Feel free to let me know how you feel about the fact that I haven't seen it in the comment section below. Okay. And then finally we have Railjack. There's lots of stuff to research on. At first hand, and then that slot to upgrade. first not look per se, but first go around when she showed all the stuff we got research. Because we got to research all the weapons, presumably the railjack ship itself, and everything. It looked like a lot, so it feels like it might be a chore to do. So I hope that's not the case. I hope they just make it light research and whatnot. But it looks like it's going to be a chore to research everything for railjack. We'll see what happens. We will see. And that's actually all we have for today. I do remember I wrote something down, invisible ship. Oh, yeah, okay, because Rebecca, this will probably be changed, but Rebecca noted that apparently a stealth power on the railjack ships. If you go stealth, apparently you can leave your ship and it will be mostly invisible, like Wonder Woman's invisible jet in the Super Friends. See, I tied the Super Friend thing back up. Yeah, see, we kind of have mostly gone full circle now. But yeah, that's about it for everything that they talked about. Feel free to leave the comments below what you feel about it. Do you feel like this is good? Do you feel like this is bad? And all that we talked about. Do you like the skin for Ivara? I'll be honest, I'm not sure about Equinox skin, but Ivara, I'm really digging the skin. I'm really digging the bow skin as well, but I feel like we won't get to see that bow skin all that much unless you're like super into Captura, especially the bow, the arrow skin. We'll see that even less, I feel like. But, we might see it a lot more than I think. And with that, like different colors you can choose, or I wish there was a way to combine both into one color. Okay. Anyway, I'm talking too much about this. We'll see what becomes of the skin when it actually comes out. It looks amazing, I must say. And with that said, if you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to hit that like button. If you guys aren't subscribed already, feel free to subscribe. And with that said, I'll catch you guys in a future video. Later.